What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing okay. Now today I'm going to give you life lessons or advice as you travel through this thing we call life, all right? Some of these I shouldn't even have to tell you. You should already know some of these things, but they're little tidbits on how to make things, not so bad and you won't get in trouble or something like that. So anyways, let's go with number one. Don't weed whack with your sandals on. Number two, don't put a roof or a roof on a house with shorts on. Number three, don't buy cheap dish soap. Like dish soap, you're cleaning dishes. Number five, if you own a cat, keep it in the house. That's fine. The same thing goes with people with dogs. Don't let your dogs roam around with out in other people's yards and stuff like that. The same thing with cats. Don't let your cats roam around and digging in people's flower beds, pissing on their cars, pissing on their house. You walk out of your house, it stinks. It's really bad. Don't let your cats out of the house unless you're on a farm, and then it takes care of mice and rodents and stuff like that. Number six, if you have fruit trees, you might want to clean up after them. Unless don't let the fruit fall on the ground, because some kids will pick them up and throw them in other people's yards and everything like that, and they're very messy. And also, if you're allergic to bees, you might not want them, because fruit trees will attract a lot of bees. Number seven, don't mix ammonia and bleach. You're going to make mustard gas and you're going to die. Number eight, don't plant trees next to your house. Like you want a nice maple tree next to your house, don't do it. Or an oak tree or something. You can plant bushes and stuff like that, because the roots will go down into your foundation and crack your foundation. You don't want that. Number nine, don't go off on somebody at their work in a public place and screaming and swearing and carrying on, unless you're going to give them the place where you work and let them come to your work employment and treat you the same way. Number 10, when you get pulled over by the police, don't start the conversation off, "What do you want? My taxes pay your wages. Don't you have anything better to do?" It's always, "Yes, sir," "No, sir," "Thank you." If you have a problem with the officer, take it to court, call a superior officer, whatever. Don't be an idiot, because that's where your troubles start. Number 11, don't have pine trees growing next to your house, because they have pine cones. They fall off the tree, hit your roof, and wear the shingles out. Number 13, when you're making popcorn on the stovetop, always keep the pot moving when it starts popping, because you don't want to burn the popcorn to the bottom of the pan. Number 14, change the liquid in your hummingbird feeder every week. Number 15, when balancing your checkbook, round up, so you never bounce a check. You'll always have extra money in there. So a little savings tip. Number 16, never brag how much money you make. Number 17, if you own a trampoline, don't let neighbor kids on it. It's just a lawsuit looking for a place to happen. Number 18, when having a few beers, know your limits. Number 19, if you wouldn't want somebody throwing trash in your yard, don't litter. Number 20, don't be late for work. Number 21, if you're at home and your spouse is at work and something needs to be done, like laundry, dishes, just do it. Number 22, when using a miter box, the piece that you're cutting, put it away from you on the other side of the wall of the miter box, and when you cut, don't have it on this side, have it on that side. Number 23, I'm going to use this as an example. When cutting tree limbs off of your trees outside, however long it is, you want to cut off big sections of it. Don't cut the whole thing right next to the trunk right off, because you'll peel right away. And then when you finally got a bunch of it cut off and you're got 3-foot section, you want to cut underneath first up, then cut the top down, because if you don't cut the bottom and that branch comes down, it's going to peel the bark off the tree. So make the cut first on the bottom, then make the first cut on the top, and make sure it's real close to the trunk so it'll heal better. Because if you leave this much out and you got that much off your tree, that tree is going to rot and it's going to get inside the tree and it's going to mess the tree up. So cut it back close. Number 24. When using a Japanese beetle trap, put it away from the plants that you're protecting. Because if you put it next to the plant, it's only going to draw them to that plant. Number 25. When using a knife, cut away from you. Number 26. Walk against traffic, and when you bike with traffic. Number 27. Don't text and drive. I don't want to be the one that you kill. Number 28. Don't use credit cards unless you're going to pay them off at the end of the month. Number 29. When you buy a refrigerator, don't ever lay it down. If you have to, you keep it upright for 72 hours before you plug it in. Number 30. You teach people how to treat you. If you act like an idiot, they're going to treat you like an idiot, and so forth. Thanks for watching.